What's up, everybody, and welcome to my AEW Dynamite review. A lot of stuff going on in this show tonight. A very tag team heavy edition of this show, I might add, too, to AEW. We do kick it off tonight with the -1 birthday celebration, I should say. Brody Lee's kid. They were going to be in a tag match. Basically, the Dark Order came out with -1, had a whole birthday cake out there. Basically, they showed a video of him. I guess he cut a promo on what was it, Luther on Dark a few weeks ago. I don't like. I don't watch Dark, so I don't really know what's going on this show. But like I said, they had a whole birthday cake out there for him, and they showed his family out there and whatnot. And basically, it's a celebration, and everybody in the crowd all over the place, they all sung happy birthday for -1. But until Luther came out saying, what is this? Is this some type of daycare and everything? Talking about, when did this company become a daycare center? And him and Serpentico came out talking about, Brody, Brody Jr. and whatnot, that you look stupid and whatnot, and the Dark Order are a bunch of mass doofuses, and that the Chaos Project, didn't like children, so they're gonna ruin his birthday party. And the next thing you know, a brawl happened, and TH2 came out, and basically Hangman Page came out, did a big dive on everybody, just running out there. Then, because since we got a 8-man tag between the Dark Order of Colt Cabana, John Silver, and Alex Reynolds, and Hangman Page versus Luther, Serpentico, Jack Evans, and Helico out there. I will say this: the match was fast paced. It wasn't bad. I still think Luther looks like shit out there. It's still really bad. Same with Serpentico and whatnot. I did like the finish. Now, yeah, I know they put where they were gonna destroy the cake, and -1 came out with he came out with his kendo stick and hit Luther, and freaking Cabana ended up dumping Luther onto the cake, and then next thing you know, Silver and actually did like the finish though. What was like a kind of like a big enziguri, and Silver had him. Hangman hit his buckshot lariat going into a German suplex, kind of like a whole big combo move, and they beat Luther and all them, pinning Serpentico and whatnot. And next thing you know, they end up holding Serpentico to Dark Order, and -1 told him, like, you're an idiot because my birthday was 3 days ago, and looked like he took some papers and threw it at him after hitting him in the head with a kendo stick then. But then John Silver, like, he's about to propose. It sounds like he's about to propose, like, hey, man, you're a great guy. You're a great guy. He got on one knee. To shit kind of started to turn gay for a second. And basically says, will you join the Dark Order? And Hangman says, listen, man, I've been part of groups before, okay? I'm not trying to do that again. And they thought he said yes, and they had a whole big screen. They were about to bring dancers, but the Dark Horse says, no, 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 don't go back. It's over. No, 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 we're not doing this. We're not doing this. It's not happening, okay? Do not come out here. Do not come out here. And they sent them back after that. So I will say this. Listen, I've said it before. The company has gone above and beyond for what they have done for Brody Lee's family. So I'm not really gonna say anything. Like I said, it's for the kid. I don't think they're doing this to get ratings and whatnot. I know they really do give a fuck. And like I said, it's a lighthearted thing. Just like it's like with the tribute show. Like, just let it happen. I'm not gonna go into this. Like I said, despite my differences on the Dark Order, yes, I could still call them a job squad crew, which is true. I don't know if making Hangman the leader is really gonna make a difference, because I'm not really sure what to do with this crew at this point. But obviously, you have to keep them faces, given like the tribute show, and like I said, they still have his son out there. Okay, I don't think he's on the show every week, to what I know, but he's there when they bring him there. So, like I said, it's a nice gesture, and like I said, they usually have his family out there, and they're just like I said, they do they've gone above and beyond for what they've done. Hey, like I said, the Hangman Page thing, could they get the Dark Order to trust him to come in? I don't know. Okay, like I said, I don't really think Heyman needs to be the leader in this, but they need star power apparently, because who is really a star out of this whole group? Like I said, I think some of these guys in this group have the potential, but it's still a bunch of job guys. Okay, so at least they won a match, mostly just the Hangman, but like I said, I'm trying not to shun it too much, given that it's they're just doing this for the kid's birthday and whatnot with the match. But so that's why I'm trying not to go into to it that much. But next after that, Tony Schiavone was out there who introduced Sting. This is Sting! Sting came out. Snow Sting, I'm starting to call him now. He's Snow Sting to me. Sting came out. Darby Allin came out. Sting wanted, basically put him over that you're the TNT champion and whatnot. And, I'm not going to interfere in your match, but, I had to give you a fair shot and everything. But Taz showed up then, and he told him to shut up. I'm tired of you two always talking and whatnot and getting our business. And listen, Taz said he's grew up on the streets, and what he has surrounded by him is street fighters. Okay, saying Ricky Starr said, "Yeah, you want to fight us? We ready to take this to the streets, then? All right." And Darby said, "All right, Team Taz, be careful what you wish for." So I think it's going to be some type of tag match, possibly between Sting and Darby Allin versus whoever in Team Taz in some type of a street fight. Obviously, I don't know if they want to put Sting in a regular match right now, so I guess we'll just put him in a street fight and not have him just do a regular wrestling match, okay? So I think that's what they're going to, keep Sting doing. But like I said, Sting is supposed to wrestle on here, folks. Sting, he will wrestle. I'm still waiting for him to turn on Darby. It's probably going to be a match for the TNT title, but yeah, it's Sting, folks. Next, though, Thunder Rosa and the whole Britt Baker video package. Beach Break is in 2 weeks, so they got to build that up. They went to Kenny Omega's house where the Young Bucks were arriving. I guess Alex Marvez and whatnot, and they walked to Kenny's very nice house. It looked like Oil Boy showed up, Nakazawa, and basically, he's expecting you. And I guess there was a picture of like this oil paint of Omega and Don Callis with abs, and basically Don Callis came in and says, "Listen, Kenny can't make it here, so I'm here. I'm just here to tell you guys this. You know, this is right. You guys can afford this house, and listen." Kenny changed his phone. A lot of people are calling Marks, fans, old friends, hanger-ons, and whatnot. And, Kenny's got to cut some of these guys, okay? And, he told, Marvis, the guy sent him to the dungeon or the gym, even the cameraman, which they left the cameraman on, I should say. And Callis, offered him a check. Like, here you go, all right? Just take this money and don't come around here. And the Bucks, we made this last week. And, oh, yeah, you guys make a lot of merch. All right, here you go, okay? All right, you just take this money, and then of course they have to take a shot at Impact. Oh, we don't need to go, but yeah, we worked for that company before. Okay, we know how to check bounces. Just that I know there's always been stuff said about Impact throughout the years with that, so I already know what the shot was. Basically they didn't want the money, and then they Cal's told him to get out, and you're manipulating Kenny and whatnot, and then I guess they beat him up. Kind of during this. Something happened with that. Cody Rhodes came out to go against Peter Avalon, or Pretty Peter Avalon. He's not the librarian anymore, so I guess he has a new gimmick. Basically, almost like 10 seconds into the match, Jade Cargill comes out, and I thought Shaq was about to come out, but she distracted Cody, and Cody got hit in the nuts by Avalon, in which the match wasn't even actually that bad, but then the finish came where they kept reversing the figure four leg lock. He had it back in control, Avalon, but Cody was about to slap him, but next thing you know, Avalon got scared and he tapped out. I don't know really how you could come back from that. Dude, you just coward when you kind of had to fit your submission on him, and then he's about to slap you and you just tap out. I don't know, man. He's not even. I don't even want to say the librarian thing because that shit was never getting over to begin with, but. Now he's just, I don't know, he's pretty, is it like some type of Rick Rude shit or something? I don't know. So, I don't know what's going on with that. Cody, which they even said for the next week, I guess this whole Shaquille O'Neal match is still going to happen one way or another. So, obviously that's going to be the case. But, yeah, Cody, it's like in 2-3 different feuds right now. So, we know he is still going against Shaq. John Moxley came out back in action this week to go against Nick Camarado. I don't really know who this guy is, but guy's got some size on him. Had a bit of a quick match out there. The guy looks still kind of green, as some say. I know they had Dustin and QT scouting him out. Apparently, he's maybe in the whole Nightmare family. They're trying to get him. I know they kept comparing him to what? Maybe like the wild hair Bruiser Brody and whatnot, but it was okay. Mox got the win, of course. So he ended up choking him out after he couldn't get him down with the paradigm shift, Death Rider and whatnot. Why do I feel like I said that in my NXT review? I don't. Oh no, I just thought about that. Never mind. But he ended up put him into a submission, well, sleeper hold, and basically passing him out. So Mox got the win. He started calling out Kenny Omega then. And listen, I see you brought your boys, your frat guys from Nashville and everything. And, I'm going to beat you guys up, snap your neck, your limbs, all that stuff. And listen, man, I don't care where you bring your buddies from, Impact, Japan, Bullet Club, Mexico. I don't care, okay? Because right now I'm going to run through you guys and, start doing some push-ups then. So obviously Moxley still going after the title, of course. Eddie Kingston was in the back, talking about he has to face Lance Archer next week, and so he's not gonna have a hard time taking him out. Pac's still involved and whatnot, but next thing you know, Archer showed up. Which one thing I didn't notice about Archer, which I know he said Ashes to Ashes, dust to dust, everybody dies and whatnot. Jake Roberts said Lance Archer, he was wearing his Suzuki-gun hoodie. Now, like I said, I'm not saying Suzuki-gun's about to show up on freaking AEW by next week or whatnot. I don't think that's going to happen. If that was going to happen, then it'd be a partnership with New Japan. But I find it interesting that he's still wearing his Suzuki-gun colors out there and whatnot. So, like I said, it's not like they're about, freaking Suzuki or Zack Sabre Jr. knows about to show up. But interesting that he wore that. But Jake said you leave your boys in the back, go one-on-one next week. So we'll see where this goes. Kenny Omega was in the locker room talking to Don Callis. I guess he had a black eye. He says the Bucks did this to you. I guess they were gonna do something about it. Next, Matt Hardy and Private Party went against Top Flight and Matt Sydal. They did mention that Private Party are the number one contenders for the Impact Tag Team Champions since they did beat James Storm and Chris Sabin last night on Impact. Go check out my review of that. They will be going against the Good Brothers for the titles at one point. I find it a little bit odd now that I think about that. We had to bring a team from AEW that all of a sudden just walks into Impact. Even though Matt Hardy was there before too, they get a title shot now. So kind of interesting. This match was good, but very, very botchy at several times I saw. Like I said, I like Top Flight, but they are still pretty green. Like, the moves they do aren't bad, but even I saw some of them weren't executed. It got to one point where I think one of them did a moonsault, and, like, he just kind of landed on his head, and there was, like, awkward moments. They would stop during the match. Like, it was good pace at first, but just, it's like some stuff they tried to do didn't flow well all the way, and just kind of rough when you look at it, okay? Kind of really rough out there. So yeah, I didn't hate the match enough, and there just several times I was like, oof, that was kind of rough. But in the end, no, when it got to the top rope, Isaiah Cassidy ended up hitting, I think it was like one of the top flight members of the chair at the gut and started smiling. Mark Quinn ended up hitting a shooting star. So I guess now they are now giving in to Matt Hardy's heel tactic ways. Like I said, he's big money Matt right now. So Private Party are full-blown heels, apparently, and they are now following his teachings, and then they beat up Matt Sydal, and I think it was Dwayne Martin out there, pretty much beating him up right after that. So, yeah, they are all heels now at this point. MJF and Wardlow were in the back, talked to the Inner Circle, talk about Jericho's leader. Guevara was still now rocking along with MJF. MJF said, listen, man, I'm not the sociopath here. We can all come good. Let's all do a fist bump, but Guevara still wasn't going with it. Penelope Ford went against Layla Hirsch. Of course, in the death spot, usually time for the AEW women. This was not that bad of a match. This is actually somewhat of a good match on here. Layla Hirsch, I know some people wouldn't go off on the size and whatnot, but she is not bad, though. I will say that. She's not bad. This one time, I'm like, okay, this was not a bad match. Like, I know you say it's legit Layla Hirsch, so, I can understand where that gimmick's coming into. But yeah, the match for her and Ford, not bad. Like I said, this was actually one of the somewhat better women's match. Like I usually shit on the whole division in general because this is the worst thing on this show. But this wasn't bad. Of course, Kip Sabian and I guess Chuck Taylor or Charles Taylor, the Butler, and then Miro got in the ring. Miro looks like a Russian '80s gangster for some reason. He looks like a Russian drug lord. I don't know why. Or some type of like bouncer maybe, or maybe from the 80s or 90s. I don't know. But They start calling Orange Cassidy. He told Charles like he's his best friend now. Honestly, I couldn't give a shit about anybody involved in this feud. I don't care. I don't care about this wedding shit. I don't care about. I'd be glad if they put Miro in a new gimmick or something, or turns on Sabian, because I could not give a fuck about everybody involved in this. Chuck Taylor, Pocket Boy there, Sabian, Finn Balor, wannabe clone. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. So yeah, moving on. The Good Brothers went back, beating up Pentagon Jr. Kenny Omega got involved and used his expensive boot and just used the toe to put in the Pentagon's eye. In pretty much trying to pull it out and whatnot. So yes, at least we know the Good Brothers are there tonight. And in the main event, we got a Inner Circle, basically tag team, all tag team fighting each other. Of course, Sammy Hagar, which the actual Sammy Hagar had was cheering on, Sammy Guevara and Jake Hager. Jericho and MJF and LAX out there. Not a bad match, I should say. I think Sammy Guevara looked like a star out there. I'll say that. He was like probably the best person I saw in this entire match. It wasn't bad, other than maybe the moonsault, what the Lion saw Jericho tried to do. I don't know if he tripped or whatnot, but almost like he landed on his head while doing it. I was actually hoping LAX would actually get the win, but MJF ended up getting the win over Guevara. After knocking in the Wardlow and whatnot, pretty much pulling the tights. So not a bad tag match, even though I felt like this whole Inner Circle thing of them fighting within each other, someone doesn't make sense in a way. But like I said, this was a very heavy tag team show, and somewhat convoluted in these tag matches. Some very bad, awkward botch. And this actually do all the tag matches tonight. Okay, this may have been like what, 4, maybe 3 tag team matches we saw tonight, and maybe 1 or 2 singles. So it just be times where there's a lot of confusion involved and just kind of goes all over the place. You can't even keep up, and you're going to see botches and whatnot, okay? So, yeah, as the build to beach break continues, we're going to see where this goes. Honestly, I'm still waiting for more Impact talent to show up on AEW. I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet. We're getting more AEW guys on Impact, though. Come on, you already got Jacksonville Dixie there. Tony Khan showing up and Jerry Lynn last night. So, I don't know what's going on with that, but that is my review of AEW tonight. Comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodandKnight890. Check out this review and my NXT review that should be uploaded online. Hopefully, I am not tired enough right now that I am talking in any other type of, I don't know, slur words or every time if I do a review sometime, and I'm not tired right now, but I feel like I tend to lose the track of words. But like I said, I make sure you check out his review in the NXT review, okay? But yeah. Hopefully this will be uploaded sometime by tomorrow when I get my internet fucking fixed, alright? So yeah, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.